I can remember I used to sit down to eat with my family when I was around 12 years old, and my brother and I and my mother and my father, we'd all be eating Japanese food. And everyone except for my father was having their miso soup right before we started the most of the solid meal. And man, I remember that miso soup was pretty dang good. Has those little tiny little pieces of onion, little pieces of soy, and some salt, and I don't know what they put in there exactly, but it tastes pretty good. But my father wasn't having any miso soup, so I asked him, Dad, well, why not have any miso soup? He said, Oh, I don't know, can't really digest it too well, and I don't really know if it's so healthy. I said, well, why not? Like, why isn't it healthy? So it just has some things in it that aren't so great. Some things that are hard to digest. They're just not the best. I didn't know what was going on. I was only 12 years old. We're going to fast forward now about 25 years or so. I'm in chiropractic school, and actually, it turns out that I'd been hearing on and on and on and on that soy wasn't so bad because you hear about soy protein isolate being good for hormone balance, right? It's good for balancing the hormones. It's a good source of protein for bodybuilders, and it can help with vegetarians who are kind of low on protein. So I didn't see why not eat soy, a certain amount of soy at least. So I'm in chiropractic school. I'm in my first year, and I'm a starving student, as many students are. They're kind of low on money. And I'm going to the 99-cent store to get anything that I can that's reasonably priced to help with my classes and just supplies and that kind of thing. And one of the things that I run into are these soy bars. And on the soy bar wrapper, it says, these soy bars have been used in the past during World War, whatever it was. I don't know if it was World War I or World War II, to help the pilots to, stay alert and keep them from being too hungry on long, long flights throughout this and that area. I can't remember exactly what it said, but I thought, wow, this sounds impressive. This is a great bar. I'm going to start eating this. And the main ingredients of the bar were soy protein isolate, organic, by the way, organic soy, okay? And it had figs, and it had like a apple juice concentrate or something like that. So it's the dried apple juice concentrate or something evaporated. So I started to eat the soy bars. I can remember I woke up one day and I had my breakfast, and then I'm headed to the library in my area. I was in Whittier, California, at a school called Southern California University of Health Sciences, School of Acupuncture and Oriental Medicine, Los Angeles College of Chiropractic. Woo! What a name. So I'm going to the library. I take my soy bars because I'm in a big hurry. I don't have time to eat lunch. And I start studying, and then I'm starting to get hungry. So I whip out one of the bars and start eating it. And after I finish the first bar, I am out. I mean, I pass out. And I'm not really feeling that great either, to be honest with you. I definitely cannot function. It's almost like I took something for getting you to sleep, or I don't know what it would have been. Like nowadays they have Ambien and things like that. Wasn't as popular at the time, but it's pretty popular now. So I was trying to figure out, what is the thing about soy that, why would I pass out right after having this bar? And I didn't really have any idea. So I started chiropractic school already, and now I started studying professional applied kinesiology. It just so happens that my father had totally switched around now. He was regularly eating soy with these little tempeh burgers he would eat. He would have them 2, 3, 4 times a week. He loved them. So I never could quite, he's passed on now. I never could quite figure out, why did he love these tempeh burgers that are basically soy burgers, when the soy that was in the miso soup when I was a kid wasn't something that worked well for him. So I just couldn't quite, I still can't really put the pieces of the puzzle together, but I've noticed a lot of my patients suffer from doing things that don't always make themselves feel good also, things that are not really very logical. So anyway, I am in chiropractic school. I learned from my chiropractic professional applied kinesiology continuing education seminars that soy may not be the best thing. This says soy alert. It comes from the Weston Price Foundation. So since I started studying all this stuff, I've learned that soy can actually cause cancer and all kinds of nutritional deficiencies, and it's not so great. So what are good proteins to eat? You may be asking. A good source of protein would be beef, lamb, poultry like turkey or duck or a Cornish game hen. I would avoid chicken though, because when they chop off the heads of the chicken or when they kill the chicken, it's all freaked out and all the epinephrine and norepinephrine goes into the muscles of the chicken. So when you eat the chicken, you're getting loaded up with all these hormones. Doesn't matter if it's kosher or not, they're still killing it in a way that freaks out the chicken because it's dying basically. So again, beef, lamb, the best thing is Atlantic fish from the Atlantic Ocean. That's a really good source of protein. It's got tons of nutrients, including iron and omega-3 fatty acids and iodine and stuff like that, zinc and things like that. But it's not such a good idea to have a lot of shellfish, especially avoid lobster and crab that has arsenic in it. Not a good idea to have tons of Pacific fish, unfortunately, because of the Fukushima incident from years ago. There's quite a bit of radiation in the North Pacific. Most people can tolerate some Pacific fish all the time, 2 or 3 times a week, but not everyone can. So it's better off to try to integrate it with some fish from the Atlantic Ocean. And, elk is great, and there's other things that most people don't eat them, but like rabbit, bear, deer, these are all good foods, even though most people don't think of them as being foods. Goat is okay. Most people don't eat a lot of goat. Okay, again, my name is Dr. Ilya Skolnikov. I'm the international award-winning speaker and best-selling author of the Skolnikov Method, New Medicine for a New You, the Inflammation Solutions Handbook. And we are here just talking to you about good proteins. What you should be avoiding when it comes to protein are nuts and seeds and spicy food like cumin and paprika and cayenne, black pepper. Don't have too much alcohol, maybe alcohol every couple days, about 3 times a week at the most, and just a drink or two if you're able to tolerate it. So avoid chips, caffeine, popcorn, almond butter, peanut butter, and other nut butters. Avoid chocolate, beans like soy bean, for example, and avoid rice. So that is my tip for the day. Thank you for joining us. See you next time. Over and out.